Hello, how's everyone doing? My name is Madhav Parekh. I'm 18 years old and I'm from India, and I'm really excited to join this group and this course by Daniel. So, before I go into what I do and my goals for my career, let me give you guys a little bit of a backstory so that you guys can understand why I do it. So, basically, I was a 16-year-old kid, and just like every other Indian, I was taught to be a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. I didn't have any other option. So I thought I liked biology a little bit, and so I decided to pursue the medical field by choosing biology. And I was doing that, I was constantly studying, I was constantly working on it. But at some time, like a year after it, I realized I was getting miserable. I was in severe depression. I had developed unbelievable anxiety. I had constant negative thoughts. I didn't have control over my mind. And I remember I used to have panic attacks a lot. And whenever I used to go out, I used to have my heart beating because I would interact with anyone. So, yeah, that was a horrible period of my life. So doing that, it was not 100% the studying. I guess not. I thought it was, but it's probably not. But at that time, I thought maybe this isn't the right thing for me, and maybe you know, thinking that I'll become a doctor, and me being a doctor is not the best thing for me. But it was really hard. It was super hard to even think against that because my parents, the pressure from my parents, the pressure from my whole family, the cousins, the friends, the group I had at the time, and the society. Everyone thought I was being a doctor in the future for sure. But even I did, but I realized I was very miserable doing that. And so, because I had developed all the depression and anxiety and everything, I used to look up a lot of motivational and positive videos on YouTube, images, and used to watch them like a majority of the day to get over it. And I faced a lot of difficulties. I faced tremendous challenges, but after like one and a half or 2 year, I finally managed to overcome my depression, my anxiety, and everything, and it felt like a superpower. It was so amazing. But all it was is the change in my mind, and I stumbled so many times doing that. So, being in that place, having massive depression, and coming out of it after a lot of time, made me think that what if people can do that? Other people can do that as well. I, in my depression, I used to be very anxious about. I was anxious about me, but I was also thinking about the people who were actually even in a worse depression than me and how they would deal with it. And so I thought if I overcame it and um, if I did all of this, so how could I help someone else? And that was the start of my whole journey. But it was a very hard decision to make. I didn't get the support from my parents. I didn't get the support from my family at all. My friends, of course, they laughed at me, and everything happened. So I had very conflicting thoughts about whether to pursue this goal of mine, whether to not, and it was a super tough time because I was a parents' kid, so I used to listen to everything that my parents told me, and for them to say complete no to my dream, it was very heartbreaking. And so yeah, I had all those issues in my past and everything, but after a lot of time, even in that time, I used to do a little bit of personal development and work towards it. I did YouTube videos. I opened an Instagram account and it did fairly well. I had hit about 5,000 followers on that, but I was never 100% into it. I wasn't super focused into it. I did it when I felt kind of like it and when I was in the mood many times, but most of the times when I didn't feel like, I just wouldn't do it. I just would put it off, and it was not 100% at all for me. And yeah, that's what I didn't like about it, and that's why it never developed any opportunity. So my goal right now is to um, is to work in the space of personal development, become the best version of myself, and help other people to do that. To do that as well. So yeah, that is my goal. And so that was the reason why I joined here, is because I really, really wanted this time that, yep, I should focus 100% on it. And yeah, that is my commitment. So yeah, the reason why I joined this group is because I love Daniel. I followed his work for a long time, and I know he's amazing. So yeah, I joined this to help me with my personal development and to fully commit to the process of building this business. So yeah, that's all. Oh, and I also am going to college. I didn't want to, but my parents really forced me to, so I had to go to college. I had to join the college and I have to go daily. And so I have to do its work as well. And the time aside I want to work my 100% at this thing. So yeah, that's what I want to achieve in this year and throughout my life. So yeah, peace out. I hope to connect with all of you, and yeah, see ya. Bye.